Hello, Virgo. Today is Wednesday, July 15, 2026, and you have a gift for projecting a logical, analytical perspective on the everyday matters of life. That's something others truly appreciate in you. In fact, it's your core strength. If you resist using your analytical power, you risk slipping into a state of stagnation that could leave you abandoning projects or leaving them unfinished, stuck, and so on. On the other hand, make the most of the various ways you can communicate with others in a much more rational and understandable manner. Use your words, but also physical gestures, so you can connect with people and build good, even stronger relationships. In this cycle, you'll experience thrilling moments, unforgettable adventures, and to put it simply, adrenaline-fueled experiences you haven't felt in a very long time. This phase of strong contrasts and intense emotions will bring you far more joy than you might expect. So don't be surprised if you wake up today just a tiny bit happier than usual. It's part of the current planetary evolution and their constant movement. Your calendar is packed, filled with activities, appointments, and events you won't be able to put off. And if you're one of those people who doesn't have much of a social life, you'll probably notice very soon, within just a few days, that events are starting to pop up around you, giving your surroundings and your life a bit more color and energy. Your packed schedule might force you to postpone a trip or a move you've been anxiously anticipating, but don't get down or overwhelmed. This won't be the last chance to fulfill a dream. Some disputes or disagreements tied to property matters or certain types of paperwork and bureaucratic red tape are finally going to reach their resolution. If you've been worried or anxious about any paperwork or about a delayed situation, it's finally going to be settled and in your favor. So, what else could you possibly ask for? In this cycle, it's especially positive if you're involved in any kind of commercial activity. Whether you're selling, buying, exporting, importing, running your own business, or working for someone else, it doesn't matter which, as long as you're engaged in that mindset. You'll receive plenty of good news, particularly in dealings with distant clients or in export-related ventures. This will be a phase where you'll gain significantly through your personal connections and influence. If you're planning to undergo any alternative therapy treatment, you could see positive results during this period, especially if you're an athlete looking to tone your muscles, or if you've experienced any kind of issue such as cramps, tendinitis, or similar conditions. Now let's dive into the specific details for love, health, work, and your compatibility for today. This is an excellent time for you to realize just how much time you truly need to relax and enjoy the good health you currently have, one that must be prioritized and preserved over time. There won't be any health issues that harm you overall. Eat well, stay hydrated, move a little more than usual, and that's all you need. If you enjoy sports or gymnastics, make sure not to overdo it. You know your limits, you know your body's endurance level, and you should keep yourself right at that point. If there's been any long-standing health concern that's been troubling you, you'll now feel a greater sense of relief. That said, don't stop the treatment you've been given if you're dealing with any kind of illness. You'll find that, little by little, what's been worrying you will fade into the background and be forgotten. As for your work situation, you'll be able to make the most of your professional opportunities and challenges, and let this period be truly excellent for your career. You'll notice and experience strong growth in every way, whether financially or in terms of recognition and prestige. You're a sign that's particularly good at reading people. It's as if you have the ability to perform an absolute mental X-ray. But this time, you might get confused by your own idea of someone who's working closely with you. Teamwork will flow smoothly now, especially if you need a brainstorming session to help find a creative solution to a problem. Your fresh and innovative ideas will be well received if you express them clearly and with full confidence. At one point during this period, your progress will come to life because of your ideas. If you're looking for a job, go directly to people in positions of authority or supervisors who might have direct access to the role you're after. That is, if they're hiring someone in your field, try sending a letter, an email, or applying directly through the company's official hiring process, rather than going through a third-party agency. This will allow you to talk much more freely about who you really are, clearly showcase your strengths, and land a job in less time than you'd imagine. For your financial life, it's best to prepare yourself for the upcoming ups and downs you may face. While it's true that I've been telling you for days that growth is steady, and you could end up with, well, steady growth, that doesn't mean you should lose sight of the fact that everything that goes up eventually comes down. But the good news is, with foresight, it doesn't have to drop too far, just a modest dip. If you're planning to invest, now isn't the time to be thinking about it. At least today. Other days might show otherwise. But today there's a planetary tension that's preventing it or strongly advising against it. Let this period pass, and I'll let you know again in another video when the timing is right, because the planets will be in better alignment, and most importantly, conditions will have improved. If you already have a signing or an investment planned for today, and you can delay it by a few more days, even better. Because that way you'll approach it with much greater clarity and a much sharper awareness. It's simply not worth risking everything right now. If you want to maintain balance and keep a steady flow of income, it's extremely important that you stay alert at all times. If you've lent money to someone close to you, it's possible they won't repay you on the agreed upon or promised day. So, maximum patience and above all, wisdom. As for love, in this phase you'll enjoy a good stretch of time in your romantic life, and everything will be thanks to your ongoing efforts to revitalize your relationship. If you're planning to get married or move in with your partner, in this case, it's a very positive time for you, and obviously for them too. You'll get along very well, and you'll get along very well together. It's a very favorable time for officially accepting the relationship, whether that's presenting each other to parents or to any remaining family members you haven't introduced yet. Especially, of course, when it's mutual, meaning both your family and your partner's family. It's a good day for that. Consider planning a picnic, a casual meal, or a dinner, something you can do to strengthen the bond, especially in relationships that are still new. If you're already in a relationship and recently married, you might start discovering aspects of cohabitation you didn't expect, leading to some unnecessary disagreements. Try to handle the situation with great tact, with that grace that's so uniquely you, and above all, remember these are absolutely normal things. When you're just beginning to live together, your ideas often clash with your partner's, but it's precisely in those moments that the greatness of love and the depth of understanding truly shine. If you're single, it's wise to take a moment to reflect before jumping into a new relationship. You're currently in a favorable time for casual, fun, and lighthearted encounters that don't require deep emotional investment. You'll receive clear guidance or a helpful suggestion to make better choices as a new relationship begins. So, hey, congratulations, go with the flow. Why put labels on things that are meant to be simple and free? You don't need to force anything, just go with the flow. And as for your energy field, today you're moving into a cycle of quiet calm that can bring you very pleasant, relaxing sensations. Remember what we discussed a little while ago about finding your way to peace, your way to relax, and seeking that balance. Well, today is an interesting day, especially in the late afternoon. The positive situation you need to strengthen today is that you mustn't let this time slip away and burden yourself with frustration while starting from scratch. We're in constant evolution and constant learning, so there's no other way. Plus, this will give you a stronger foundation, no matter what it is you want to do. Negative side, be careful because if you're planning to travel, make sure you drive safely or have everything in order. Have all the paperwork, all the certifications, have everything, whether in person or digital, and keep it all up to date. And also be careful, especially with situations that might let you dive into unfamiliar and complicated areas that could end up feeling uncomfortable. As we've mentioned before, students may find this phase challenging when it comes to passing certain exams. You're going to need greater focus and even hard work to improve your knowledge. If you're not able to understand what you're currently studying, hit pause, go back and review, and seek help from someone who knows that subject. The best part of all is that your learning is absolutely wonderful. And when it comes to compatibilities, today you have a wonderful day with these 3 signs. First, with people born under the sign of Leo, you'll share a very special day, especially focused on communication around resolving debts and tackling everyday life issues you may have been facing. Second, with people born under the sign of Aquarius, that closeness is also very evident. But in this case, it transforms into expansive creativity, Anything you need to expand together will flow naturally. And third, with people born under the sign of Taurus, you'll feel a sense of progress, growth, and a strong, solid, and never better stated stability. On the downside, you might experience some kind of disagreement or emotional distance with someone born under the sign of Aries. But you already know that this only applies today, and only if you end up arguing. Wishing you an absolutely wonderful day. See you tomorrow.